this video, you will learn why good habits are so important, and you will learn how you can implement them in your life. And I will give you in the end 3 steps on how you can start your habit journey right now. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rebecca, and if you want to form good habits, you're in the right place here because habits are so important, and we will get right into it. So first, let's talk about the why. Why are habits so important? Habits are a very important thing because first of all, they give you some stability in your life. You always, especially through changes, you will feel like you have something that is fixed. You have something that you can go back to if you want a fulfilling life. Then the second point is you will have a more successful life because you eat way healthier, you are way healthier, you have better sleep. So your life quality improves overall. And now let's get into how. How can you implement habits into your life? So that's actually quite easy. As I like to call it, you can do it in baby steps. So that means you implement one habit week per week. For example, for the first week, you're gonna say, I'm gonna stand up 15 minutes earlier and take a quick shower. And then the second week, you're gonna say, I'm gonna stand up 13 minutes earlier and you will prepare your breakfast. And you will eat breakfast in these 30 minutes. So you already have 2 habits implemented by the time of 2 weeks. So that's how I did it back in my habits journey. I will talk about that a little later. And I also recommend you, if you want to get really into good habits, read this book, Atomic Habits. It's a really good book if you want to form good habits. As you can see, I started it like 2 weeks ago or something, so not long ago, but it's really a good book. And in this book, the author kind of recommends that you make the bad habit bad, as it says, but you make it more obvious and the good habit more attractive. And for that, he implemented for each of those 4 points. So in the good habit, you make the good habit obvious. So that means if you say you're late for work every day, and then you say, I want to eat breakfast before work, so in order of that, I'm not late and I have breakfast. So to make it obvious, you're gonna say you make a list and then you will tick off every time that you came late into work and how it affects you. So how now you have a list that is obvious and that you know you need to change it into a good habit. Then the second part, you make the good habit attractive. This is very easy. You just make your favorite breakfast. If you love avocado, you make an avocado toast for breakfast. And then the third point is you make it easy. That point is, as I said, it's kind of easy. You just, if we stay on the avocado toast, you say you do your avocado toast the night before. So in the morning, you just need to open the fridge and your avocado toast is there. So that's how you make a habit easy. And now to the fourth point, you need to make it satisfying. And in order to do that, I would recommend you to use a habit tracker. You can just not only use it for the breakfast, but you can use it for example, if you say the shower, then you can, every time you take a shower, every time you eat your breakfast, you can take it off. And then your subconscious mind will feel that little celebration and you will do it all over again because your subconscious is happy. So you will feel really relieved and really happy when you did that. And so you made it satisfying. And if you do these 4 things, it will kind of create a habit loop. And this is how you implement a good habit. And now how you can get rid of bad habits. This is also in 4 steps. So with the bad habit, you first of all need to make it visible. As I said, if you say you're always late, you write a list and tick every time you're late. and write down how it affects your day, how your day was, what went bad, and then you will see that bad habit ruined my whole day. Not ruined, but you know what I mean, it just had a big impact on your whole day. Then the second part is you need to make it unattractive. For example, you're gonna say, if you don't eat breakfast, then you don't feel good, then you need to fulfill more work with less energy, so you made it unattractive. Then for the third part, you need to make a bad habit difficult. For that, I would recommend also prepare, for example, again, the avocado the night before, because if you don't eat breakfast then in the morning, then you have an avocado left over in the fridge, and what do you do with that then? So you made it kind of more difficult to not eat breakfast than to eat it, than to just eat it. So I would really recommend that. And the fourth point is the opposite of the good habit, you just make it unsatisfying. For that one, I would recommend you commit to one person and tell them every time you don't eat your breakfast, and then you will feel the negativity that it affects you in your life and in your long-term goals. And like that, you won't do it again because you don't want to tell that person, or either to tell yourself that you don't want to, that you didn't eat breakfast. And another thing you can do here, every day you journal, every evening you just make a goal list, kind of 3 goals or something, 3 to 4. And in these goals, you will say, for example, eat breakfast. And if you don't eat breakfast, you need to tell yourself the next day, I didn't eat breakfast. And this, for me, is the worst thing. Because I also started my habits journey like really a year ago from now. Because I was one of these people who said, yeah, I'm gonna do that by the 1st of January. I'm gonna implement these in my life and that. And I never did it. I maybe did it for a day, but it never lasted. And last year, I didn't want it, didn't want that life anymore. And that was the turning point for me. It was really like October, November, so it wasn't really in the middle of the year, but in the start of the year, not the middle. So I started by baby steps. Also in the book Atomic Habits, it also says that with the baby steps, just in a different context, it says 1% better every day will lead to a successful life. Because if you get 1% better every day, then you have every day you get a little step up and higher to your success, to there where you want to be. Yep, so that's what I did. I first implemented that I want to eat breakfast. Then I kind of decorated my morning routine all around it with my skincare routine, my makeup. I romanticized my makeup. I bought my favorite makeup products. I was so excited to do my makeup every day and to eat my breakfast every day. And for the breakfast, I kind of did seasonal breakfast because I did I started on around Christmas. So there I had like a Greek yogurt with some fruits in it that were in the season and just with some honey, and it was so delicious. And so I got up every day with the excitement that I wanted to eat that breakfast. That's what I did. And also the evening routine, that's also habits you can do with these 4 steps that I said, because these are also really important. As I said, they will lead to you to better sleep and to more energy levels. Exactly. So now let's get to the 3 tasks that you can implement right now. So the first task is you write a list. On one side you write bad habits, and on the other side you write the good habits you want to replace the bad habits with. For example, if you say you always stand up late, and on the other side is the good habit, you eat breakfast every morning. Then you make that with every bad habit and replace it with the good one. And after that, after you made that list, you go back to in this video and look at the 4 points again on each, on the good and on the bad habit, and then you will do these steps. As I said, make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. And yeah, then you do that for the good habits and for the bad habits. So here you have it. You have a step guide and you can implement the habits right now. So thank you for watching until this point of the video. I would be so happy if you would subscribe to my channel, because a lot of these videos like this are gonna come into the future. And I would also love it if you would give this video a like, and I hope we see each other again.